Good afternoon, folks. This is Friday afternoon, the 28th of February. What we're seeing here is a 2-minute chart of the Dow. Yeah, a 2-minute chart of the Dow, and you can see at 12:45ish, the Dow we're trading at 25,485 or 25,500 at the high. We're now down 650, 700 points on that. We have completed this ABCD pattern, you can see. If you take the high to the low, I'll draw it a little bit away. There's your high, there's your AB swing, there's your BC swing. And you can see we've just extended slightly to the 106.2, or it's betwixt and between, isn't it? Put the 106.2 in, see we've just extended slightly. Now I've made this little double bottom, we had a little ABCD pattern there. That sets up your A, B, C, D to the downside, but as you can see, we've held the double bottom. And now we've done another A, B, C, D to the upside. We have just taken out this high. Now, we really need to see it get above here, folks, to have a chance. And this low is, we've got the A, B, C, D, as you can see, off this swing low, this little A, B, C, D pattern. It's just expanded to 1.27, as you can see. But it's got a chance if we can hold this. It has got a chance. But really be very, very careful going long. If this fails, we're looking at this, aren't we? We're looking at the next leg down, which is the ABCD off this swing. So there's your AB leg. There's your CD. You can take it off either of these. Take it from that one if you want. Now, if we just fade this back, we'll have a look at where we're looking. You can see that's going to take you down to 24.4, and that's going to take you down 500 points. No problem at all. Now, a rally, well, you'd have to go to a bigger time frame to see what sort of a rally you're going to get. But it's early days to consider a rally. This is a lower high. We have just taken it out. We can't close above that. I'd want to see close above that, at least on a 2-minute chart, and then keep your stops low. I mean, this is going to be a decent sized stop. Your high is 25,041. The low is 24.8. You're looking at nearly 100 pips stop on just this little swing here. This is a 2-minute chart, by the nine. You're looking at 10 minutes price action here. So this is really volatile. So you need to take a very small position size, take micro contracts. The potential 135 pattern here. If this works, we are oversold. I mean, look at any chart. If we just fade this back and look at, so this is your 15 minutes, a 5-point expanding reverse wave you can see there. But we're not out of the woods yet by any means. This is just a bounce. We had a bounce here, came down to a new low. So it's early days. You need to look at the, I'll just put the long-term chart of the Dow on. Let's have a look at it. And you can see there's no BC swing yet. This is the sell-off. This is your leg. I mean, this is the Nasdaq. I thought the Dow one. Yeah, well, the Dow's the same. Here's the Dow. This is still an AB swing, folks. But look how we've hit the exact 1.27 off this last swing. It's absolutely spot on. You can't make this up, folks. Look at the low there. It's 24,685. 24,685. We rallied 200 pips off that low. So this has got. We're looking for a BC swing. So what we're looking for, I'm just going to clear everything off this chart. We'd look for something like a 382 off this. That's going to take you back to 26.6. That's 1,800 points away. What you'd want to see is this, and then you're looking at your potential ABCD to the downside. So let's assume we could get a 382. And it is only an assumption at this stage. We don't know what's going to unfold. But there's your 382. And then you just fade that back to where it brings you. That's going to take you down to 21.8. That's going to test the lows that were made in 2018. That's going to make basically a double bottom, isn't it? So that's what you're looking at. You've got to see a BC swing. I mean, we did have a chart of the Nasdaq up. I'm just going to post it again, the Nasdaq. The reason I'm going to post the Nasdaq is so you can have a look. People's talking about a potential crash. Well, we had a crash in 2000. This was a 2000 top. This goes back to 1990, by the way. This is the 2000 high. That was the first month after the top. This is the first month after the top. Okay. But we're trading nearly 5,000 points higher than we were trading here. So that was the correction we did in 2000. If we did repeated that, it's going to take you down here. It's not even going to be a 50% retracement, is it? You notice also with the 2.236 expansion of that swing lower. I've measured a fib from the low we made in 0809. 786 off that is what we did here, basically off the low. We did a 786. Basically, do similar again. You're going to come down to this. Early days, folks. Absolutely early days. It could it could blow over and off we go back higher again. Who knows what could happen here? We haven't even repeated what we did there in 2018, have we yet? We're very close to it. So let's see what we've actually done in terms of a retracement off this low. Just as a matter of interest. And we're just hovering with the 382, aren't we? We're just breaching the 382 off of that swing there. So this is nothing really, is it, as yet? So very early days, but it is potentially the start of a major move lower. Potentially, I say. No guarantees in this game, folks. So that's what I'm seeing in the Nasdaq and the Dow. This is the German DAX, and as you can see, it's a 15-minute. We've made a double bottom, but again, it's not looking good, is it? It's looking very, very bearish. We broke 12,000 now. It's just one-way traffic. And when you're in a situation like this, folks, these little bounces, these are gifts. You notice how even these bounces are. Even bounces. We've had a slightly bigger one there, but these are potential, and you can't make a higher high. This is the thing. You've got to make a higher high before things change, and we just can't make a higher high. So while ever this is happening, yes, we've got a double bottom, but it's looking for all money. It wants to go lower, doesn't it? So you need to see a higher high. We had one here, but then we couldn't go anywhere, could we? And then once we start lower, it's just following on. So, okay, so take care, trade safely, folks. That's what I'm seeing in these markets at the moment. So take care.